Hi, everyone. Henry DeVries from agency Rainmaker TV, where we teach you how to make it rain with right fit prospects. Fill that dry, arid pipeline with right fit prospects. And to do it, of course, we always say a book is the number one marketing tool. Speaking about the book is the number one business development strategy. And we have somebody here who can help you leverage your book. Carol Abrahamson, so glad to have you here. Why don't you tell the people about your company and who you serve?
Hi, Henry. So glad to be here. Thank you for inviting me. So my company is called Book Award Mastery, and I serve fiction and nonfiction authors with a book being planned, a book underway, a book completed, or one published long ago, whether through a publisher or through self-publishing. And our authors are interested in differentiating themselves and having new high-powered relationships and PR and marketing opportunities. And that's why they pursue book awards.
So, what do you do for the authors?
Well, the pursuit process starts with education for us. We want to be sure that authors know what this world is all about. So we spend a lot of time with all the information we have about this industry, which includes there are 10,000 awards given every year. There are 12,000 slots for potential awards given every year. So there's a big piece that's never awarded because there are never enough adequate quality books that are submitted for them. So it's a large industry, lots of players. So education. And then our service focuses on research, planning, and the application process. So in terms of research, that has been a cumbersome problem for the industry. Manual research through those 10,000 awards to find the right handful, the right and the wrong handfuls for a given author and book combination has always been a tedious project. And in my view, that's why book awards never took off the way bestseller status did as a popular book marketing tactic. That research component has just been too tedious and too difficult. So with the assistance of technology, we now cut through that and do that work for our authors. And
Mm.
then we also help them move from having a short list of what we call perfect fits to deciding which ones they actually want to apply for and where they want to stretch their budget, what awards they want to stretch their budget across. We also then help them with the application process, and we help them develop an action plan to make the most of their book and any award wins. A lot of authors who have been hanging around with me over the years have heard me say a book award without a multi-strategy, multi-year action plan is as useless as a book is without one. And of course, we spend time helping our authors develop exactly that kind of plan for not only their award wins, but their book. Additionally, our service, excuse me, our service helps authors to get discovered. Our winners get discovered through a Wall of Winners program we have, a website coming up. We're just starting to build it now to feature and highlight award winners because there are so many types of folks out there who only want to work with award winners. They are potential collaborators, they are libraries, book clubs, readers who are looking for award winners within a genre to be their next big discovery that they spend their summer with, or their free reading time with, whether it's summer or any other time of the year. Also, people who own stages, people who host podcasts who are looking for award-winning people to invite into their world. So that whole discovery process is part of our service as well for authors.
Yeah. Well, and I have found that we're in a busy world, Carol, and people need some shortcuts and they look for social proof. That's the official academic word for it, social proof. So bestseller status is social proof, award winning is social proof. I know when I ran my advertising agency, we worked on getting over 100 awards for the agency. And so we could say we were award winning. And I hired an art director once and I said, "Have you won any awards?" And she said, "Well, no, I haven't won any awards." I said, Well, buckle up, you will. That's the standard we have here. So it's a great thing you're doing. Any other tips you want to give people who are authors and don't yet have award winning in front of their name?
Well, you mentioned bestseller, and let's talk for a minute about awards compared to bestsellers because they have a lot of the same benefits. Awards have virtually all the same benefits of bestseller status, plus they have additional ones. They have those high value collaborations and relationship discovery opportunities after becoming an award winner, and they have more prestige because awards are so much rarer than bestseller status. Think about it, 10,000 awards given a year. It would take 100 years to get to a million living award winners. And even then, there may not be a million living because some of them will die off in the meantime. You look at Amazon.com with 16,000 categories, they're designating a number one winner every hour of the day and night for all 16,000 of their categories. And then you look at the, 9 or 10,000 New York Times bestsellers listed every year, and another 9 or 10,000 bestsellers by USA Today. And you can see that the award-winning world has a lot more prestige because of its being rarer. And it is an accolade that's based on expert judging. Expert professionals in the publishing field actually read the books. What a concept, huh? Cover to cover, evaluating design and all the components that go into the book that's in a reader's hands. And they judge whether a book is an excellent vehicle for whatever the message or information is that the author is trying to communicate. And that is a permanent assessment about the book's quality. Compare that to bestseller status, which in most cases is really a measurement of the book's marketing plan and how it's doing over a period of time, how well it's doing. It may be a fleeting period, it may be a longer period, but in every case, it still is a finite time period. So they really are fundamentally different things. And I liken them to salt and pepper. They're very different, but they are very good together, as thousands of authors have found who have pursued both.
Thank you, Carol, so much for your time. That's all the time we have for today. So, to all of you out there, make it rain.